Good morning students. Already we have started excretion in the waste disposal system, and then our next topic was about dialysis. Dialysis is also known as artificial kidney. Okay. Okay, let me know about the dialysis first. Okay, dialysis is done to the patients who are suffering from failure of kidneys. Okay, we can be seen this on kidneys failure patients. Okay, so dialysis means they use to separate the waste products which are present in our blood. Okay, by the help of a dialyzing machine. So from this dialyzing machine, they use to send two tubes into our body. One is connected to the vein and the other to the artery. Okay, so from the artery they used to take the blood and they used to filter the waste products from our blood, and they will mix the blood with the dialyzing fluid. Okay, dialyzing fluid and heparin. Okay, after the purifying or after the filtering the waste products from the blood, again they used to send the filtered blood to the vein, and from the vein the filtered blood is passed to our body. Okay, so here in nitrogenous bases are present in dialyzing fluids. These substances from the blood move out freely, thereby cleaning the blood of its bases. This process is called as dialysis. Okay, so dialysis is done up to 3 to 6 hours. So entire blood and blood containing nitrogenous bases are removed through this dialyzing fluid. This dialyzing fluid used to remove all the waste products which are present in our blood, and it will send the purified blood to the vein. Okay, through vein again the blood is passed to the body. Okay. Next one about kidney transplantation. Okay, the first kidney transplantation was performed between identical twins in 1954 by Charles Huffnagel, was a surgeon at Washington. In India, first kidney transplantation was done on 1st December 1971 at the Christian Medical College, Vellore, Tamil Nadu. So here, so first kidney transplantation, identical twins madhya jarigindi. So Dr. Charles Huffnagel was a surgeon who did this kidney transplantation in India on December 1971. The kidney transplantation was done in the Medical College, Christian Medical College at Vellore, Tamil Nadu. Next, let me know about the kidney transplantation. You all know about the kidney transplantation. Kidney transplantation is done to the patient or to a person whose kidneys are failed to do work. Okay. So these patients will undergo to the kidney transplantation. So in the during kidney transplantation, they does not remove the 2 kidneys of your body, but they will replace, they will place the other kidney from the donor to the person whose kidneys are failed, because why they are not able to remove So two kidneys function is, the function of the two kidneys is to filter the waste materials present in our body. First, suppose we have donated our kidney to the recipient, what will happen? All the function should undergo only through the single kidney. So because of this, so there will be lot of pressure to this kidney, and also when he undergoes a minor or major surgery, what happens is due to the anesthesia, okay, due to the anesthesia, sometimes he used to face problems because it will affect the anesthesia will affect our kidneys, so working of the kidney. Okay, so mainly these organs are donated from the brain dead patients. Okay, so brain dead persons organs were used to donate to the persons who are suffering from the failure of the kidneys and failure of the heart and also failure of the lungs, etc. Okay, next, other pathways of excretion. Okay, there are other parts of the body which will function as excretion, so which will take part in the excretion. Okay, they are nothing but lungs, skin and liver. Okay, lungs, skin and final one is liver. Okay, from the lungs we will exhale all the waste gases which are present in our body. Okay, next, through skin in the form of sweat we use to release some kind of waste products from our body. Okay, liver also used to, after liver's function is, after the death of RBC cells, okay, so these RBC cells will release bilirubin, and urochrome. Okay, so hemoglobin pigment consists these enzymes. Okay, urochrome is released through urine, and these two products are released in the form of urea. Okay, and also bilirubin and bilirubin are excreted through bile along with cholesterol and derivatives of steroid hormones, extra drugs, vitamins and alkaline salts. Liver is also involved in the urea formation. So liver also takes place in the urea formation. Okay, so let me see again. Lungs will exhale all the waste gases present in our body. Skin used to release all the chemicals which are present in our body is eliminated by the skin through sweat, and liver used to, after death of RBC cells, hemoglobin pigment will release these enzymes, and these enzymes, urochrome is released into the urine, and bilirubin and bilirubin released in the form of cholesterol and its derivatives, and also liver helps in the formation of urea. Okay, small amount of nitrogenous bases are eliminated through saliva and tears. Through saliva and tears too. Saliva and tears, very little amount of nitrogenous bases are released through these saliva and tears. Okay, next, let me know about the excretory organs in other organisms. Okay, like as human beings, there are single cellular and multicellular organisms also undergo excretion. So let me know about the excretory system present in the particular organism. Okay. So unicellular organisms like amoeba and paramecium possess osmoregulatory organelle called contractile vacuole. This contractile vacuole will releases wastes from the body of the paramecium and amoeba. Okay, next protozoa. Excretory system is simple diffusion from the body surface into the surrounding area. From its body surface, they use to release the waste products to the surrounding water. Next, poriferae and cylinderates. Their function is they will undergo water baths almost all their cells. They use it to release all the waste products from the cells into the water. Next, platyhelminthes, flame cells, nematode or rennet cells, annelids, nephridia, arthropods, green glands and Malphizian tubules are the excretory organs of the arthropoda. Next, mollusca, metanephridia, echinodermata, water vascular system, reptiles, birds and mammals are the kidneys are the excretory organs of those phylum. Okay, next. Multicellular organisms possess different excretory organs and for removal of waste materials from the body. Structural and functional complexity of excretory organs increases from sponges to humans. When we compare from the unicellular organisms to multicellular organisms, they contain different kinds of excretory organs. For the first time, excretory structures appear in flatworms as flame cells. Okay, next one. Excretion and release of substance in plants. Okay, do plants excrete like animals? Definitely. Why not? Plants also release some waste products from their plant body in the form of gums. Okay, for suppose when we see a neem plant or mango tree or some other plants, we will see gum-like structures appear on its bark. Okay, what is that? It is nothing but they are secreting, they are producing waste materials in the form of gums. Okay, and also they will release waste gases which are present in the body through transpiration, and also they will exchange gases. Okay. Green plants in darkness and plants that do not produce chlorophyll produce CO2 and water as a respiratory waste product. So they use it to send out the water as a waste products. Okay. Next, how plants manage or send out waste products from its body. As I told that through the transpiration and guttation, these plants will get rid of the excess water present in their plant body. Okay, waste products may be stored in leaves, barks and fruits. Okay, waste products may also be stored in the leaves, bark and fruits. Okay, next, when these dead leaves and bark and ripe fruits fall off from the tree, then waste products in them are get rid of. So what he is saying that the waste products which are present on the dead leaves and roots and stem and fruit, all the parts will get rid of that products from the body of that plant. Okay. Many plants synthesize chemicals and store them in roots, leaves, seeds, etc. for protection against herbivores. So from protecting themselves from the herbivorous animals, they use to store the chemicals in their leaves, seeds and stem, etc. and also roots. So wild weeds and wild plants are not affected by insects and pests. So because to survive, for the sake of survival, they use it to store the chemicals in their plant body. By that they use it to be save them from the herbivores. Okay, some of the plants secretes chemicals which injure us. For example, if we see insectivorous plants, they use to secrete chemicals which are attracted by the insects. After that, they use to close the mouth of the flower and they use to take the insects as food. For that purpose, they use to secrete the chemicals. Okay. And also root nodules. will attract the rhizobium bacteria. Through that bacteria, the plant will undergo symbiotic relationship with the rhizobium. So they are called as secondary metabolites. Okay. Through that rhizobium bacteria, they used to take food and they used to start they will exhibit growth and development. Okay, next, why plants shed their leaves and bark periodically? So because if they did not or they do not shed the leaves and the plants, they may die for a period of time because of the waste products which are present on the particular bark and particular leaves will stay same as onto the body, and the wastage will increase, and later on for some period of time the plant may die. Okay. Let me see about the primary metabolites and secondary metabolites. The biochemical substances produced in plants are of two types: primary metabolites and secondary metabolites. The materials like carbohydrates, fats and proteins are primary metabolites. Okay. Plants which contain carbohydrates, fats and proteins are known as primary metabolites. The materials which do not require for normal growth and development are known as secondary metabolites. Secondary metabolites means which do not require for normal growth and development. Okay. So secondary metabolites examples are alkalides, tannins, resins, gums and latex, etc. Though plants produce these chemicals for their own use, man found them and started using those chemicals. Okay. Next, about alkalides. Alkalides are the nitrogenous byproducts and poisonous. They are stored in different parts of the plants. Common alkalides in plants and their uses are given below. So quinine. Quinine is an alkaloid coming from the Cinchona officinalis from Cinchona plant, and part where quinine alkaloid is present is on the bark. Okay, it is used as anti-malarial drug. Next one, nicotine. So nicotina tobacco. So leaves are the parts which produce nicotine. It is used as insecticide. Okay, next, morphine and cocaine is coming from opium. The part where this morphine and cocaine are present on the fruit and they are used as painkiller. Next, reserpine. Reserpine is a snake root plant. So it contains root and bark. It is used for the snake bite. Next, caffeine from coffee plant seed. It stimulates central nervous system. Next, nimbin comes from neem plant seeds, barks and leaves. It is used as antiseptic. Next one, scopolamine. It is coming from datura, fruit and flower. It is used as sedative. Next, pyrethroids, redax plant flower, and this flower is used as insecticide. Name the alkaloids which are harmful to us was nicotine, morphine, cocaine are the nitrogenous substances which are harmful to human beings. Next one, about tannins. Tannins are the carbon compounds. They are stored in different parts of the plant and are deep brown in color. Tannins are used in tanning of leather and in medicines. So it is used as a coating for the leather and medicines. Next, resin. Resin mostly occurs in gymnosperms in specialized passages called resin passages. They are used in varnishes. Example, pinus. Next plant is gums. Gums come from neem acacia, oozes out a sticky substance called gum. When branches are cut, the gum smells by absorbing, and it is used as an adhesive and binding agent. Okay, next, latex. Latex is a sticky milky white substance released by the plants. This latex comes from the rubber plant, and from that rubber is produced, and Jatropha plants is the source of biodiesel. Do you know the part of the Jatropha used in production of biodiesel? So this Jatropha plant is used as a biodiesel. Next one, do you know about chewing gums? Okay, chewing gums are Gums originally made of chyl, natural latex from plant. Whenever pollen grains enter in our body, they cause allergy. So because of the pollen grains, people used to suffer from allergy, and these allergies cause skin allergy and asthma. Next one, do roots secrete? In the previous class, in the 9th class, we have learned about crop rotation. Why we learned about crop rotation? So if we undergo crop rotation, what will happen? So we have sowed paddy for about 5 years. So what happens? The fertility of the soil loses out. Okay. So what the farmer will do, once he has sowed once he took the harvest of the paddy crop, and next day he will rotate other crop for the next time, because to protect the minerals present in the soil. Okay. So here these roots will secrete the materials which have taken from the soil. Okay, after completing the crop production, so these farmers will leave the plants along with their roots till they dried off. Okay, after taking the crop from that particular cotton plants, what he will do? He will remain the same plants away till the plant gets dried up, and right from that it will send all the substances present in its body to the soil again. Okay. Do you think there is any relation between reduction in yielding and root secretion? Definitely there is a relation between reduction in yielding and in root secretion. Okay. So reduction in yielding ఎప్పుడు జరుగుతుందంటే సేమ్ ప్లాంట్ వేయడం వల్ల సేమ్ మినరల్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ని తీసుకొని అది సర్వైవ్ అవుతున్నప్పుడు సాయిల్ ఫర్టిలిటీ జరుగుతుంది. అదే మార్చి వేయడం వల్ల ఏం జరుగుతుందంటే ఆ ప్లాంట్ ఏ ఎలిమెంట్స్ అయితే తీసుకొని గ్రో అయిందో ఆ ఎలిమెంట్స్ అన్ని మళ్ళీ అగైన్ సాయిల్ కి ఇవ్వడం జరుగుతుంది. Why do we get peculiar smell when you shift the potted plants? So potted plants ని మనం షిఫ్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు peculiar smell ని ఎందుకు ఎగ్జిబిట్ చేస్తున్నాయి అంటే అవి సేమ్ సాయిల్ ని అది కొన్ని ఇయర్స్ గా కలిగి ఉండడం వల్ల, అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం వాటర్ అనేది స్టోర్ అవ్వడం వల్ల, మనం ఇచ్చిన ఎలిమెంట్స్ అన్ని దాంట్లోనే ఉండిపోవడం వల్ల ఏం జరుగుతుంది? పెక్యూలియర్ స్మెల్ అనేది ఇవ్వడం జరుగుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ ఎక్స్క్రీషన్ వర్సెస్ సెక్రీషన్. ఎక్స్క్రీషన్ సెక్రీషన్ సేమ్. కానీ ఇక్కడ ఏం జరుగుతుందంటే సెక్రీట్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఏం జరుగుతుంది అంటే ఏవైతే ప్రొడక్ట్స్ తీసుకున్నావో సేమ్ అవే మళ్ళీ రిటర్న్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. ఎక్స్క్రీషన్ ప్రాసెస్ లో మాత్రం సేమ్ కాదు, వేస్ట్ ప్రొడక్ట్స్ అనేవి ఎక్స్క్రీట్ చేస్తాము. Humans excrete materials such as tears, urine, CO2 and sweat, while secretion on the other hand includes enzymes, hormones and saliva. మనం ఈ గ్యాసెస్ అన్నిటిని రిలీజ్ చేస్తాము, ఎంజైమ్స్ అన్నిటిని సెక్రేట్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. In plants we find excretion through roots into the surroundings and falling of leaves and bark. Secretions occur in the plant body in the form of latex, resins, gums, etc. ప్లాంట్స్ లో సెక్రీషన్ ఎలా జరుగుతుంది? ఎక్స్క్రీషన్ ఏమో దాంట్లో ఉన్న లీవ్స్ అలాగే రూట్స్ స్టెమ్ అనేవి కొద్ది రోజుల తర్వాత ఫాలో అప్ అవ్వడం ద్వారా వేస్ట్ ప్రొడక్ట్స్ అన్ని పోతున్నాయి. సెక్రీట్ చేస్తుంది ఏమిటి? లాటెక్స్ ని, గమ్ ని, రెసిన్స్ ని ఇది సెక్రీట్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. With this our chapter excretion has completed.